Good afternoon, everyone. Chief Meteorologist Dave Roberts here, along with
Meteorologist Elise Ushman.
and we also have the wonderful Kara.
Your favorite.
Come on.
Facebooker.
Kara Shirley. Y'all know Kara. Now, y'all know Kara because Kara does about 7 different jobs here at the station. Okay. She does weekend mornings. She'll do the news. She's here pretty much throughout the day doing her little news shtick. It's kind of like a one-person version of The View. She argues with herself a lot. And she's also food and beverage manager for the casino that we operate here at WLBT.
By the way, we're out of cups.
Yeah, we are out of cups. Well, she's food and beverage manager. You say sorry and she laughs. Doesn't seem like she's taking that part of her job seriously. Yeah. Anyway, but we're really happy to have everybody along with us this afternoon. And Kara's like, people want to talk about the weather. They want to talk about this. We want to talk about Kara. But you know what? We're gonna hold that show for another day when the weather is sunny and 70 degrees. Which, the way things work around here could be, well, probably not for a while. But anyway, we're here to talk about some weather. Now, Kara, you grew up in Eastern Mississippi, right?
Yeah.
You're not sure. Okay. She grew up somewhere in Mississippi. She never really saw a map until she was 28 years of age. So she's not really sure where she lives. And that's okay.
Why are you saying that's true?
She's not arguing with me.
Have a hard time remembering
I decided
north,
to
south, east, west. Never eat soggy waffles.
Okay.
You never heard that one?
Eat.
No, I've heard it.
And for you watching me doing this on the little on the thing here, it's the opposite. But it's that's right. Never eat. So that's probably the opposite from what you're saying. Soggy waffles. North, east, south, west.
Is it gonna snow today?
Is it fitting to snow? Yeah. My friend, also former hairdresser. She quit after she cut my hair a few times. She is like, bring me some snow. Just bring me some snow. Her marriage is on the line because she's telling her husband it's got to snow. That's it. She's leaving. I don't know what he has to do with it, but that's what's going on. That's how serious it is. So Elise is here to tell everybody that it's not going to snow. She's going to share what I think is the bad news with all of you. And then I'll share the good news with you tonight at 5, 6, and 10 o'clock on WLBT. Go ahead.
All right, here we go. All right, let's get the graphics.
You want this? Okay, there we go.
So
first, I did that.
He did that. Okay, so it's cold out there right now. We've got first alert weather days.
Sorry, button up here.
Oops. Probably not going to snow for most of you. In fact, probably going to rain for most of you. I'll just go ahead and tell you that. But it's still going to be first alert weather days, Thursday and Friday. Temperatures are going to be similar to what you're seeing right now and feeling. 36 in Jackson feels like 28. Feels like 36 in McComb. Hey, you guys made it to the 40s, though. 42 there. You've had sunshine for most of the day. That is the reason. 33 in Vicksburg, where it's still overcast. Same story, Natchez, 34. Feeling like the low to mid 20s. Very cold. Here's our first alert weather day. Wintry mix possible. It's true. Travel impacts also expected, regardless of whether we have wintry mix or not. Oh, man. Moving on. Travel impacts are likely, even if it's just rain, right? We know how it is when it rains here. It's possible.
We know how it is when it's sunny here. What are you talking about, rain?
Yeah, we'll talk about driving in the snow when you can drive.
Kara, you know what I'm talking about. Those people that take up the right and center hand lane on Lakeland Drive in Rankin County. Oh, they pay taxes on all sides of the road. And there you go.
Kara's one of them. That's why she said that.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right. You got one of those 8-wheel trucks, don't you?
Yeah.
A dually?
A dually. That's right. I couldn't think of the word. Obviously, I don't have one.
I don't see Kara driving a dually.
She drives a Harley.
Got a little Ford.
A Harley, I can see. All right, here's what it's looking like for your Thursday. I started this off in the morning. Thursday morning is also going to be a hard freeze. Remember, we've been talking about hard freezes for the first part of this week. So Thursday morning will start off in the mid-20s. However, by lunchtime, you might make it to the 40s, maybe even the mid-40s on Thursday. So how's that going to fare for our wintry precip?
I want to say something about this. So this is critical, all right? Because this is a different type of weather system from what we're normally accustomed to here. The warmer we get Thursday, the harder it's going to be to snow Thursday night. I know you're saying, but the reason I say that is because if we make it to the mid 40s, it's going to be very hard for it to snow Thursday night, because even though when the precipitation starts to fall from the sky, it's going to drag down colder air. It's going to have to work a lot harder. Whereas if we only make it to 38 degrees or 39 degrees, which I think is going to be the case in the lower Delta and in our northern counties, you're not going to get much above freezing, which will get to the upper 30s. That's going to make it easier for you to see snow. So I wanted to give my thoughts on that. I still think, now let me tell you, I'm going against the forecast models here to some extent. The forecast, well, you show them the forecast models and I'll tell them what. Then I'll go back on my high horse.
All right.
Hold on.
He'll get back on his box.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what just one of our forecast models has for you. This is an hour by hour look. This is one of our models that has more data points and can go into the near future instead of just the long range.
Yes.
I was going to say the long future. That sounds weird.
That's okay.
All right. So this has us dropping down to the low 40s, upper 30s, 7 o'clock. And you can see some of that wintry precip starting just outside of our area in the lower Delta in North Mississippi. It is expected to snow in those places, likely with some accumulation, at least at around 2 inches, maybe even higher than that as you go further to the north. Now look at our area, upper 30s, low 40s. 10 o'clock at night. Most of you are seeing just rain, cold rain, miserable rain, just rain. However, the pink stuff that you see over Jackson, that's the mixed precipitation where we could be seeing sleet, where we could see freezing rain, maybe a few flakes of snow as well.
So what I think is going to happen is the moment the precipitation starts Thursday, we're going to see areas picking up light snow. We'll see sleet and we'll see rain, but it won't be accumulating.
Right.
Even if the temperature is well above freezing, if it's in the 40s, we could still have snow and sleet, but it's not going to cause problems on the roads. People who drive in it, though, of course, we know how they react in many cases. That could be a different story. But we don't see problems developing during the day Thursday, except we actually have a higher chance of seeing widespread snow and sleet during the day, but it won't be accumulating. Then we move into the evening, and it's only going to be our northern counties that are going to see sleet and snow. The rest of the area transitions over to rain, and that's going to be overnight. And then Friday during the day, we could have at least in the morning, we could have the potential of seeing some heavy rain, especially in the southern counties.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking at heavy rain for areas south of I-20 because it will have been raining for most of the time. And some of that heavy rain could make it to I-20, maybe even further north. This is showing some heavy downpours in Greenville too. That's lower Delta. So most of Mississippi as a whole, not just central Mississippi, most of Mississippi by Friday into the morning commute is going to transition to rain because it will be warming back up. That's as far as our short range model can take you at this moment.
So
you want to go over this one?
Yeah. So what we've done, and this changed since last night, so we're going to blame this part on Elise because I had it one way last night, is we are raising the area that's not going to see snow accumulation. It's going to be most of the region will not see snow accumulation. It will be, and we're going to make the map a little different. I think we'll change it a little bit. Our northeastern counties are going to have a better chance of seeing snow and freezing rain because it's going to take longer for the weather to catch up there. So I'm talking about Holmes, Atala, Leake counties, maybe Scott County too. That's where it's going to be the highest potential for seeing snow, sleet, or freezing rain accumulating. Otherwise, the rest of the area, it's going to be pretty much eventually a rainstorm. It may not start that way, but it will be a non-accumulating snow at the start. Then it's going to be rain for the south, accumulating snow, sleet, and freezing rain to the north. And then it's pretty much everybody seeing rain by Friday morning at some point.
And then we've got more cold weather. It does not warm up yet until Sunday. Yeah. So you're not going to get out of this cold spell. I'm calling this our polar plunge. You're not going to get out of the water until Sunday. That's when we make it back to the low 50s. Behind that system, it clears out. We finally get some southerly breeze here. And that is near normal. Still not normal for our average.
Average high is about what, 57,
57
56?
is our average high. So it's still not average, but it's close enough, and it's normal-ish January weather that's going to last into next week. Tomorrow morning, also not very normal, 10 degrees below average, maybe even 15 degrees below average in some places. Remember, hard freeze conditions that we've been talking about. Also dangerous, first alert weather day, Thursday, Friday, because that's going to cause travel impacts. And while wintry precipitation could be dangerous, hard freezes also are dangerous.
Yep.
So
everything's dangerous. I mean, really, everything's dangerous. When I was a kid, none of this was dangerous, but now it's all dangerous. Do you notice that, Kara?
With this world of
The world's a dangerous place.
It's true.
She's very dark today. You know,
She is.
Yeah, she's very dark today.
All right, listen, it's not going to be dangerous unless you're outside.
Yes.
So, people, pets, pipes, and plants. Check on your people. Make sure your pets have a safe, warm place to go. They don't want to sit outside in that either. Cover outdoor faucets and pipes. It didn't quite get to a hard freeze in some places last night. So, if you forgot, go ahead and do it today before we go through the overnight tonight. Leave indoor faucets dripping. If you have especially an older home with more traditional plumbing, that it could become an issue if there's a hard freeze. And then if you have sensitive plants, bring them inside or cover them if you are worried about them being messed up by the cold.
So what I want to make a couple points real quick on the back side of the system. And Elise was really talking about this to me behind the scenes yesterday. On the back side of the system, Friday night, Saturday morning, we could have snow flurries. That's a possibility because another surge of cooler air comes down. It goes away by the weekend, but as it wraps around, we could have a little surge of enough moisture to generate snow flurries Friday night and Saturday. Wouldn't be an accumulating snow though. Nothing along those lines. The other thing is, what I always get fascinated about, which was probably most folks don't get fascinated about, but what I'm fascinated about in this weather is our low temperature this morning was what? 30, 29?
29. It was 28 at my house.
Okay. So that's not really that cold when you think about yesterday. We barely got out of the low 30s.
Right.
So as I say this all the time, cold weather in the deep south is very shallow, cold air. So you look at all these forecast models and people say, I've seen these things, 17 degrees. They all had like 16 degrees this week, 17 degrees this week, 15 degrees this week. None of that has panned out because, again, they don't understand. Forecast models are great, but we still have a job because we can understand the shallowness of the we understand the shallowness of the forecast models and the shallowness of the people that follow them very closely. How's that? No, I'm just kidding. But we understand.
You don't have to believe everything you see on the internet.
Well, it was the GFS that was predicting a major snowstorm for us and the Gulf Coast for the last week or two, and it's been all over the place. And now the GFS is the warmest one. 2 days ago, the GFS said, "Sorry, haha, just kidding."
It's gonna rain.
Yeah, it's going to rain. So that's where we are on that. We got a few questions, and then Elise has got to go because she's very busy. And she's got to go and do her little show on the thing. So we're now on Facebook here. What are we on? What page is this? So I can look at their questions.
WLT.
Oh, but I can't see the questions. Can I see the questions on mine? Yeah. Even on here? They all.
Well, no, on
Oh,
yours, no.
okay. So we're going to look at questions here that you may have, and if you can ask your question specifically.
We do have someone that's asking why we're live to talk about rain. The answer is that we do live digital shows every day. At this time. So it's not a special show. It's just
we like to treat it
show that we do.
like to treat it like it's special though and make you feel special. So that's why we do it. Do you have the mouse?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I thought you had it in front of you. I want to grab it away from
I saw someone ask what was going to happen in Vicksburg earlier.
All right. I don't know what that's about. That's a little weird. Okay. Not going to read that. Certainly, some of you folks, I can't read these comments. Yep. Only going to be rain in Jackson. Again, starting probably as some snow and sleet, then goes to rain, maybe ending as flurries. Okay. Hey, McGee. Hey, Hazelhurst. How you doing? Hello, Roxy. Hope the weather's nice in Franklin County today. Vicksburg, we answered that. You want snow, Kathleen Walsh Riser? I understand. Nicole, you say I'm talking about someone you and I might know. I don't know. I didn't say names. Let's just leave it at that. Let's see here. Not going to ice over, we think, in Metro Jackson or southward, but north of the Metro, yeah, we do. Hey, Jamie Lee Minshew, it's your birthday on the 11th. You just want a little snow, just no ice. Okay, we'll see what we can do with that order. Oh, wow, look at that. Beth Lott Ratcliffe, your birthday's coming up too. Happy birthday to both of you. A lot of birthdays. Wow, we got a lot of
I'll
birthdays.
be in the house on the 10th too, if you were wondering.
Oh my God, colder than a mother-in-law's heart. Wow. I don't know. Can I use that on the air?
You just did.
Huh. Wow.
I think that depends on your mother-in-law. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Good. Now everybody can go to school and work. Okay.
We're gonna be at work either way.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying. Yeah, I'm just trying not to. I'm just trying to scroll so I can see here. A foot of powder would be great for cross country skiing. It would, and you are just about 2 states away from it. Okay. I don't see any other good questions. Got an interesting crowd here today, that's for sure. Yeah, went from tornadoes to snow in a matter of not a few weeks, in a matter of 2 days, 3 days,
That's
really.
true.
So Jackson commute on Thursday and Friday. I think in the evening on Thursday, you're probably going to see some sleet and some snow, but again, it would be non-accumulating because it's going to be above freezing. Friday morning looks more like rain. And Kosciuszko, Freddie Parson. There's a good question. You have the highest chance of seeing snow, sleet, and accumulating snow and sleet. Possibility of upwards of an inch, maybe even 2 inches in some cases. We've been looking at that. We're going to have new accumulation maps coming your way for you tonight. But that's something that's been there as well. Humphreys County, Debbie Hill asked a question. You're going to see a little bit of a mixture overnight, but looks like you're probably going to go over to all rain as well. Itala County, Tisha Lyon, I was just addressing that. And is there a chance? Okay, it's a good question. Brandy Sandifer, excuse me. Is there a chance that the forecast can change for us before Friday? It
Always.
can, but it's been changing towards the warmer. It's been
That's
trending warmer every time we look at it. So that's what you have to understand. So we keep moving into more warmer weather. Keith Honore, now that guy sounds familiar. I don't know why. He says, make it go away. Okay. We'll do that.
We can just leave and then
Yeah, right. I'll get on a plane to Florida. Frozen pipes, Kevin Havies. Frozen pipes are definitely going to be a problem tonight, tomorrow morning.
and then Wednesday night, Thursday morning.
Right. And then the system moves in, and actually we don't go below freezing probably in many places Thursday night, Friday. We go back below freezing Friday morning before things start to moderate warmer weather towards the end of the weekend. So good questions. Yeah, watching from East Tennessee between Knoxville and Chattanooga, Kathy McConkey. I'll tell you right now, you got some weather coming your way. You're not going to be as lucky as we are when it comes to dealing with the rain. So I had all these cute little plans, but not happening. Oh, well, I'm sorry about that. Okay, someone said, will there be a chance for black ice in the metro area? Don't really see that as being an issue because even after the system goes by, it's going to dry out. The roads will dry. I think remember we were talking about this. We were worried about this Monday morning, but the wind was so strong Sunday night that Monday morning, pretty much everything had dried up at that point. So thunderstorms. Someone ask about thunderstorms? Oh, someone said, what about Macomb? You got rain on the way from Macomb and maybe some heavy rain too. And Simpson County, it looks like you've got rain on the way as well for this event. So that's our story there, folks. All right. It's after 3.
Yep.
She's got a jet. Okay. Meteorologist Elise Ushman, we thank you so much for being here. We also have Kara Shirley, who really makes a lot of this happen, and we're really grateful to her for her amazing service that she provides here. She'll be with you throughout the day. You're going to hear Thursday and Friday, right? She's got her skis, and she even put chains. She put chains on her tires just to get here. And so she'll be here as well. And I'll be on at 5, 6, and 10 o'clock tonight to give you the very latest. Obviously, we got a lot of information to share, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing. We want you to stay safe over the coming days. And of course, we will keep you updated. But in the meantime, until then, have a great day, y'all. And again, we will have more updates online and on TV as needed. Tomorrow morning, we've got a weather show at 10. And then you'll see us back in the afternoon about 2:30. Until then, take care. Wrong one. Okay. Bye-bye.